going to measure the length of this classroom. Okay, that's 1 yard. 9. Now I'm going to measure the width. So, 1 yard. 2 yards. 3 yards. 4 yards. 5 yards. 8 yards. And it's 9 by 8 yards. So 8 times 9 is the area. So the area is 8, 8, 8, 8. 4 times 16, 16, 32, 32, 32, 32. 64, 64 plus 64 plus 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 1, 72. 72 yards. Yards. Square.
What are you doing now?
I'm getting the perimeter of the classroom. Alright, so 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9, 9, 8, 8. So 18 plus 8 and 8 is 16. So 16 plus 8, 8, 9, 10, 14, 34. So the perimeter is 34 yards.
If you know the area and the length, how could you figure out the width?
You take 72 and divide it by 9, and then you get your answer. You get width, which is 8. All right.
So if you know the perimeter is 34 and you know the length is 9 yards, can you figure out the width?
Yes. You do 9 times 2, which is 18. 18, 34 minus 18. Then you do whatever your answer is, divided by 2 sides, because 2.
So what is your answer of 9 times 2 is 18?
Divided by...
What's 34 minus 18?
34 minus 18 is 34 minus 18. So 2, 14, over the 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 6, then 2, the 1, 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So your answer is 8. Your width is 8. Your width equals 8.
8 what?
8 yards. 8 yards.
Dylan, can you check Kayla's computations on her area and perimeter of this classroom?
Okay. Well, 9 times 8 equals 72, so that's correct. And 9 plus 9 is 18, and there's 8 and 8, so that is 16, and 19 plus, 18 plus 16 equals 34, so, yep, it's correct.
Okay.
Well, since when you have the area and the length, and you don't know what's the width, you have to do 72 divided by 9, then you get 8. And
so is Kayla's answer right?
yep.
Okay.
And now when you do, since we have to try to get 34 now, and there's 9 and 9, we have to add that up. Then we have to do 34 minus 18, and then we'll get 16, which we have to minus it, where it has to be 2 even numbers, which is going to be 8. So
why can't it be 14 and 2?
It can't be 14 and 2 because sides and they're even. So you cannot make it 14 and 2 because it's just going to be like sort of like a triangle shape, and it's not.
So what is the width of this rectangle here with the perimeter of 34 yards?
Well, it's gonna. Well, since it's gonna be 16, it's gonna be 8 yards.
So is Kayla's answer correct?
Yes.
Can you check and see if Kayla's math is right on the area and the perimeter?
Yeah. Okay. To find the area, that'll be 9 times 8, 72. So that's correct. For the perimeter, 9 and 9 is 18. 8 and 8, 16. So 18 plus 16 is 34. Yes, she's correct.
Okay, so if you know the area and the length, can you figure out the width?
Yes. You can figure that out by taking the area, which is 72, dividing it by 9, which will give you 8, which is the width.
Great. Okay, and what about the perimeter? How would you figure out the perimeter if you know the perimeter and the length? How would you how would you know the width if you knew the perimeter and the length?
The perimeter is 34, so minus 9 and 9, so you'll be subtracting 18, so 34 minus 18 would be 16. 16 divided by 2 would give you 8 because there's 2 sides.
And so that's correct. The width is 8.